What's crackling, everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list, where each episode we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker. In this episode, we're doing Wendy's Frosty cereal. Taking a look at this, it seems to be a pretty straightforward, just chocolate with marshmallows cereal. We've done a number of those so far. We've had Oreos at a D. We've had Cocoa Pebbles with marshmallows at a C. We've had Chocolate Frosted Flakes at a B. It's kind of all over. Piece-wise, though, it is most similar to Cocoa Puffs, which is an A, but we've never had Cocoa Puffs with marshmallows, so maybe this will give us a hint of what that could be like. Obviously, it's supposed to be Frosty flavored, which I haven't had in a while, but I've had a lot of in my time, so I should be able to vouch for that, and I've enjoyed those every time, so hopefully this is also enjoyable. Well, let's just get into it, see how it goes. Smells chocolatey, not necessarily. I guess kind of frosty-y. Maybe a bit more just cocoa mix. I don't think I saw a single marshmallow come out of there. Okay, there are some. Oh, there they all are. Well, that's not cool. Can't really do that. Is there really not any in here? I mean, normally, if I get to the end of the bowl and not every part was there, it's kind of hard to judge that. But now I can pretty visually tell that that's the case. So I feel like I should try to get some of those. I don't really have a good tactic here. I'm gonna pour this back and reset. And this seems like it's gonna make a giant mess. Okay, there was one marshmallow in that bowl. Only spilled 2 pieces. We're doing okay. Yeah, look, they're there. It's hidden deep. So I'm expecting to have to put this much effort in. Okay. No. There we go. Okay. We got there. It was far too much effort. Okay. So we got our puff things now. Got no marshmallows. We did it. Okay. Okay, so nothing there screamed Frosty to me. It was kind of Cocoa Puffs like, though. that's pretty good. And there was a bit of marshmallow taste in there. Not a ton, of course, because they're pretty small, but it was a pretty solid, just chocolate flavor. On the spectrum between like Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Roos, the two sort of spherical chocolates, it started a bit closer to Cocoa Puffs, but as it's been going, it's kind of middling out between the two. It's totally fine, still decent chocolate, but I don't think it's hitting that chocolatey strength of Cocoa Puffs. So that's worth noting. Marshmallows still doing a bit there, not changing a ton, and still not exactly Frosty flavored. All right, the milk's looking pretty chocolatey, so now let's see if it's Frosty-y. No, just kind of like a chocolate milk. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what you'd expect. Still not nailing that Frosty flavor, but it's chocolate, so it's pretty good. Yeah, no, I don't know what else to say there. I am a little disappointed that this didn't try to lean into the Frosty flavor more, but it was still a pretty decent chocolate cereal. I just took a look at the back of the box. Apparently, I was eating this wrong because it says, put your bowl of cereal in the freezer for 5 minutes and then add milk for a totally chalicious eating experience. So apparently that's what you're supposed to do here, is put your dry cereal in the freezer and add milk. Then it's like a Frosty, which is kind of wild. I don't think any other cereal has told us to put it in the freezer. So that's interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that does make it Frosty-like. But what I had, it was just a chocolate cereal. It was pretty good. Like, again, didn't quite reach Cocoa Puffs for chocolate flavor. Piece-wise, decent sort of crunch. Got like a pretty average sognification trajectory. So not too much to complain about there. Was a pain to actually get marshmallows in the bowl, so that was weird. Once they were there, though, they weren't a huge change. Like, you definitely weren't getting a bit of a different flavor, obviously, from those, but it wasn't like a real mix-up or anything. So overall, pretty much everything about the cereal was just like, oh no, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. So what I'm gonna do is give Wendy's Frosty a C. I think it's pretty average there. That does put it between Cocoa Roos, Cocoa Puffs, technically a little closer to Cocoa Roos, but I'd say this is like a upper half C, probably. As you know, there's so many C's in there, it gets kind of weird sometimes, but I think it's solid for a chocolate cereal, but doesn't really match the name of it, and the whole marshmallow thing was kind of weird. You gotta put it in the freezer, I guess, to get the full experience. So just some odd things about this one, but I'll still eat all of this, no problem. So that's a positive. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've had Wendy's Frosty in cereal form and what you thought about it. If you did try the freezer thing for your first bowl at it and it actually was pretty good, you can let me know. Not sure if I'll try it. Maybe I will, just out of curiosity. We'll see. But if you try it before me, feel free to let me know. If you're a huge Frosty fan and you picked this up and kind of let down by it not exactly matching up with that, you can let me know. Or maybe if you were hesitant to get this because you don't like Frosties, but then you had this and you thought it was okay, you can let me know about that too. But until next time, stay delicious.